Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Cards That Conjure with your girl Aria. Happy new moon in Scorpio. This video will be a collective reading for the new moon in Scorpio. So what is it that we all need to know and to focus on for our highest and greatest good when it comes to setting our intentions for this new moon? Because that is what new moons are all about. They're about setting intentions and planting seeds for the future. So I pulled 5 cards for the collective today, and I want everyone to realize that this is a collective reading. So some messages may be for other people, so take what resonates, and what does not resonate, that's not what's meant for you. And just remember, you can always book a personal reading with me if you just DM me, and we can get that set up. So the 5 cards that I pulled for you are the Star in reverse, the Sun card in reverse, the Knight of Coins, the Emperor in reverse, and lastly, came out last and underneath all those other cards, the Magician. Yes, so let's get into what all of this means. So what I can see straight away is that we are done with the darkness, okay? We just had 8 months of darkness, okay? 8 months of just stagnancy, just sitting around, not knowing exactly what we're going to do. But we're done with that now, okay? We're starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. The light, okay? That's what we have with this Star card. It is our light out of the darkness. So we are starting to realize that we can't just sit in this stagnancy forever and we cannot rely on other people to make our foundation stable again. We have to take steps for ourselves to make our foundation stable ourselves. You know, we have the power. We have to stop waiting for others. And, you know, we're starting to see that. We're starting to realize that. That's what we have with the Star card. It's, you know, it's our light on the way out. The title of this card is All Is Well, okay? This is your compass. It's your light out of the dark. And then the next card we have is the Sun card, okay? Ooh. Sorry. The Sun card, you see how bright that is? You can't even see it on the camera because that's how bright the light is that we are getting out of, okay? We about to shine. So basically with this Sun card, the title of this card is Absolute Joy. And this is the light at the end of the tunnel. We are being shown that there is a way out, okay? We are starting to see that what we're living in right now, my friend said this recently. She said that I realized that what's happening right now isn't going to change. So I have to now make changes. You know, and that's kind of where we all should be right now, is that we all have to make our own changes to create our own lives, because everything that's happening outside of us is out of our control. So it's, what do we have control over? What do we have control over, and what can we manifest moving forward using our own will and our own intellect to create the lives that we want? And we're starting to realize that, you know, we got closer with ourselves, we got closer with spirit, we had to look at ourselves and our relationships and what we truly appreciate. And now it's like, how do I move forward in this pandemic? Because the pandemic's not going to change. So what can I do to create this life? Now, then we have the Knight of Coins, okay? So that just, the title of that card is Methodical Victory. So that's just saying it's time to plant the seeds. I want to show you these cards next to each other. Ooh, because it's like the Star, the light out of the darkness, and then the Sun, so bright you can't even see it on this camera. And then the Knight of Coins, which is also the Knight right about to step out into the light, into the sun, okay? So like there is a theme of like, it's time, we're stepping out, okay? We're stepping out of this and we are getting into action, okay? And also Mars just went out of retrograde. Mars has been in retrograde for a long time, and Mars is the planet of action, okay? Getting things done, moving things forward, but it's been in retrograde. So that means that it's been hard. Like, we've been trying to get things done, but we've been finding so many obstacles in our way. I mean, of course, there's so many obstacles everywhere in our way. But now, Mars is out of retrograde, which means, damn, y'all hear that plane? Okay, now we are getting out of retrograde, which means that everything that was in the way before, that is like gonna be out of the way. Mars is out of retrograde, which means action, action, action. Things are about to move forward. We're in Scorpio season, transformation, transitioning, transitions. All of that is happening right now, and we all have the action and the power and the energy now to push things forward without all the pushback we've been getting, because we know how this pandemic works now. So now you can plan for the future and plan for what you want, knowing how to move forward and moving with caution and anticipating that this pandemic is a problem that could last for a while, when before no one could anticipate anything. Now we know what we're dealing with, and now it's time to go forward. And this last card we have is the Emperor card. Actually, this is not the last card, sorry, but this next card we have is the Emperor, and this is number 4. Ooh, number 4. We're gonna fix the lighting next time, y'all. But okay, number 4 is a number of rootedness, stability, and foundation. This is a 4-year, 2020. 2 plus 2 equals 4. It is a foundational year, and you know, our foundation was shook up. Just taught myself I'm cursing. Our foundation was shook up this year, so we had to realize what it is that we truly care about and how do we lay that foundation for ourselves. And now it's a time to manifest. Now we realize what's going on. Now it's time to move forward. Now it's time to put things into action. The Emperor can make structure out of chaos, and that is what we've been in, a chaotic energy everywhere, not knowing what's going on. And now, I mean, it's not like that chaotic energy is completely gone, but you can create structure out of that chaos for your own life, because you are going to realize, and you have been realizing throughout these 8 months when you had to look at yourself and see what your life looked like. Now you're going to see that you are magical and you can manifest anything, okay? Oh. Because the last card we actually have is the Magician card. The Magician, the magical manifester, okay? We are magical beings. We literally create our lives every single day. And this card is number 1. Do you know why? Because this is like, the tarot represents like the Fool's journey to enlightenment. And the first card is the Fool, which is 0. And then his first teacher on that lesson is the Magician. And that is the card that we have right here going in. Okay, now it's time to take all those thoughts and hopes and ideas that you've been keeping in the back of your mind because you were like, oh, I can't do that because we're in a pandemic. It's time to speak it aloud. It's time to will what you want into existence and create that structure out of chaos, okay? You have the magic, okay? This card lets us know that, like, to do something it requires more than just skill, which we have. We about to lay these seeds, we about to lay this foundation, but it requires faith in the unknowable, okay? Faith that the universe will take care of us, and that we are working in alignment, and that's what happens when we work in alignment. We are able to manifest whatever we want. So start speaking what you want aloud. Write those intentions down for this new moon in Scorpio and move forward. Clear goals, and you will know how you're going to be able to move forward in this, because you're going to move slow and you're just realizing what you need, right? But that's a magical power, because you're about to really set it up for the end of this year so that you can move into 2021 like, okay, I'm not about to let 2020 be a whole wash just because we were in a pandemic. Now, okay, we know what we got, we know what's happening, and now we have to live our lives. And how do you want to live your life right now? And that's what we need to be focusing on. That's what your intention should be set around. And I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful new moon in Scorpio and a beautiful weekend. So thank you so much. Bye, everybody. Catch me on my YouTube channel on Wednesday so that you can find a weekly predictions video. Bye.